boost it up a little bit, right? This, what you see here, this is one of our latest partnerships with Elo, right? This is what I was mentioning. The hardware that we would have going forward, the pro version is Elo, and then base is going to be Sunmi, right? So we have the right solution for any category of restaurants that we're working with. They do everything from single screen, dual screen, and right now, in the next couple of months, we will even have the square grade hardware, which means payments within the screen and tap and pay everything on just a POS system, right? This is the kiosk, right? This physical one is an older version. The newer version goes a little bit like this. This is just the countertop that you guys see. Comes in different versions like countertop, wall mounts, freestanding. You have all of that, and then different sizes. So could be starting from 10-inch for the mobile food trucks, and then goes all up to 22 inches as well, right? Which is the Taco Bell standard. So online ordering, it's a white label app again for these restaurants where they don't have to go to a provider like DoorDash or Grubhub or give huge commissions. They would just use the same thing. It's all connected. We have the heart, which is the menu, and that menu pumps up their items in all these different platforms.
Which gateways you guys using currently for online ordering?
So we're right now using L1, but we will also have DataCap, and that could do card not present as well for online, which means Fiserv, right? So you could board on Fiserv, you could board on TSYS, Heartland, wherever you wanted to do it. But we started off with L1, so that's one of our biggest partners, and then we have these other enablement through DataCap, right? This Innowi Dash is what we call is the white label delivery we offer to them. Now, they have all these third-party delivery providers. They're paying these 30% fees to these guys, right? So now we have DoorDash under the hood, and again, it's a white label delivery on their website, and the customer really thinks, hey, this is their own delivery restaurant is doing it for them. So this gives them access to the data, right? The marketing lists. And then, they can throw in all those offers and save a bunch of dollars for themselves, and also the foodie who's ordering through DoorDash and paying a lot of money in fees. So again, QR code ordering could be table side, could be window side, right? Both setups are possible. And then again, it serves as a self-serve. Some people also just view the menu and eliminate their paper menus or whatever that they have to do all the time, so they move to this. We have phone link ordering. Now, phone link ordering is their automated phone line, right? Again, focusing on saving them those calls. So when you call in that restaurant, they pick up, it's an automated line, takes over, throws you the link if you want to. You can complete an order and then even ask questions if you need to. So again, saving those phone calls at the busy time because everybody wants food at that time, right? This is the kitchen display, right? Again, hardware agnostic, comes in different sizes per se, and then throws in orders from all the platforms in one place: online, kiosk, KDS, or even if it was a Innowi Dash delivery order. Innowi Hub is our aggregator, right? So we say, hey, keep your third-party apps. They just don't need those 4 or 5 tablets. Everything comes in one place. All those orders here, all the reports here. So again, this is immense when it comes to accuracy and then operational efficiency for these guys. Customers are restaurant owner. They're being charged like 100, 150 even for this, and this could come in as a part of the package. Again, saving them dollars. That's the app we have. This is an all-in-one app where they could do their menu, change their pictures, work on the prices just from their phone anywhere in the world.
In-house, right? This is in-house app?
Mm-hmm. It's in-house, and then they could do their refunds, look at their reports, download whatever they need to, send it over to some partners or whatever. So all of this is the app is capable of doing that, even running some of their reward campaigns, looking at their any other performances. All of that is done through this. Now that we've squared in whatever's done at the restaurant and the app, now we talk about marketing, right? So that's another suite of ours where we want to focus on the revenue side. And whenever you ask a restaurant owner, they're like, hey, can you help me increase my revenue? My marketing's not working, or I don't know. That's when we come in to all of these. So social media platforms, Google ordering, you see the logos for Instagram, TikTok, Meta. So those things are again synced with whatever activity is happening throughout the restaurant, right? And boom. So we have their menu, we have their pictures. Again, it's that same content, different shapes and sizes, going to all these platforms. Then websites, again, something that we see really missing from the restaurant space. You go to restaurants, you look at their websites, they're not really there yet, and that's what all these third-party companies are cashing on. That's how they make their money, because they even don't let them create a website, because they say, hey, just use our page. And when they use our page, they don't get any information, they lose on 30% or more commissions, right? So these websites that we create for them are definitely they're focused on different features. We have Google a partnership. We send in Google integrations in there, accessibility buttons. You see all of that stuff, so that that's really taken care of. Overall, these are a few quick numbers for what is possible to achieve, and we've seen these savings or bumps throughout. So labor costs, if it's a quick serve, they want to get self-ordering kiosk, they do come in, save them money. And then even for dine-ins, the handhelds play an important role, right? So no writing it on the paper, taking back to the kitchen, use the handheld, send an order, fire it right away, move to the other table, take a payment right there. So you see that there, and that's what
splitting checks, all of that stuff.
Yeah, of course. So splitting checks at the table could be done. So yes, table turns is crazy, and some restaurant owners don't realize how much money they can save if they just increase their table turns, right? And then the ticket
What
size.
is the time frame for the table turn on with the POS?
Say that again.
How do you what's the time frame for table turn? Like
How do we decrease it?
Yeah.
Yeah. So we on average, an order taking from 6 minutes decreases to a minute and a half, right? Because 6 minutes is when they will write it on a paper, go back to the kitchen if they don't have another table waiting, right? So they will go back to the kitchen, hand it over to them, then or even put it in the POS first. So yes, we see at least 3-4 minutes they can save every order, and not mentioning the steps, right? Because if you tire your workforce or your servers,
and that's by utilizing the handheld at the table side, right, for ordering.
Correct. Yeah. And this handheld, by the way, is fully capable. So, for example, if you compare with Toast, they have a handheld which does not have everything on it, because it's like a phone and portrait. So this one is easy to train and fully capable. So which means if you have this POS, you will see all the things over there optimized for a handheld, right? So they can do all the things there. So server has their own handheld, and that's what they use all the time, right? So yeah, that's for dine-ins. But overall ticket size bump is because we're using the same picture everywhere, same menu, names, items everywhere. So they have the same experience everywhere, right? So if they're looking at online ordering, they see an item which they didn't order, they will retain it in their heads, right? When they come to the restaurant, they see it again on the kiosk, they're like, oh yeah, let me try this next time. So upsell, cross-sell comes in. We have recommendation engine that will probably be coming in, and then giving those recommendations in. And then repeating customers is owing to marketing and the rewards and loyalty program that we have on top of this. So same reward program going on all the platforms. I'm not collecting different rewards. We were at Talking Tacos, and there were different rewards online, different rewards in store, and you eventually lose out because you have to get 1,000 points here and 1,000 there. So this way, it's running all the platforms, and eventually, you get more customers in. Quick thing on the pricing option supported. I know we're all big on cash discount, dual pricing. All those things are possible. Surcharging, if of course in states where it's allowed, that's where we could also do surcharging. And then conventional is always there, right? So this definitely is big. So all POS, systems that we have, they're definitely compliant. And
Can we see a sample? I'm sorry. Can we see like the receipts? How the receipts come out for either dual pricing or cash discount when you get a chance?
yeah, sure.
You have a sample, maybe?
Well, a receipt print, maybe not, but what I can show it to you here when we're looking at it. So just throw in an order and you'll see the receipt, digital receipt, and that's what they can see.
Or ask Miraj to send you an image of a dual thing. You can see.
Should be able to like show our digital one here. I don't think we have a printer here, so
No, that's fine.
yeah, should be fine.
And what is it? Just regular style printers?
Yeah, you could use Star, you could use Epson,
Apps,
both
okay.
of them work.
Alright.
So just fire an order in.
I already put the kiosk and the POS in it's sushi restaurant in Fort Lauderdale.
Which one?
She wanted the kiosk. Soba noodles.
Okay,
So if you want to see it in action.
we'll go over there.
Yeah.
Alright.
I told you I sent,
So that's
I sent a
the
picture.
KDS,
Yeah.
right? So we made an order here, it pops up on the KDS.
Flip the whole
Again,
thing.
I already
similarly,
clicked already.
it happens on the kiosk, pops up there, online from their home, again pops up there, right? So we have 3 different kinds of receipts. So first is the kitchen receipt that's going to the kitchen, bigger font, bigger sizes for them to see and tap there. And then the second is a tip receipt where generally people are collecting tips, and then the customer receipt as well. So after we finish, we'll quickly show you some digital versions of it.
And just to add to that, you can
You just-
actually have like separate receipts to go into for the drinks and separate for the food.
Yeah,
So
I mean, yes.
So if the customer wants to, like, let's say they're on dual pricing, and I see it like right now, I just got a notification earlier this morning regarding Visa cracking down on
Right.
how dual pricing is not being,
Properly.
Done rightly.
compliant.
Conformance.
Yeah.
Yeah, I saw that.
So you saw that?
Yeah.
That went out?
Yep.
And can you do dual pricing right on the menu? Cash price, credit card price on.
Yeah,
Like,
so
let's say on a kiosk, if they want to put it, can they have 2 price points?
we haven't done it on a kiosk because 95% people who use the kiosk, they're not doing cash on the kiosk.
Yeah.
Right.
It's gonna be
So that's why dual pricing, I'd say, is not on the kiosk. People use surcharging there, yes. Again, staying compliant, whatever the number is.
So the kiosk could have a different price than what it like. Let's say
Yeah.
they have a backboard with a menu. They have chicken wings for $4.99 on a
Yeah.
backboard, but on a
So-
kiosk it would be $5.20.
Correct.
You could do it.
All platforms can be independently priced, right? So they could have a different pricing for online ordering, a different one for kiosk, and a different one for in-store.
I guess it
programs.
depends on the dynamic too, because for example, if that kiosk was at a food truck, right, and you're giving the customer the ability to pay on their own or go pay by the actual, cash. So that's the dual pricing method
Yes.
behind that, right?
Yeah,
so,
if they want to do cash, they could definitely walk up and do it.
Right, okay.
There is an option, by the way.
Okay.
Just want to mention there is a cash option, right? If someone wanted to do exactly what you're saying, they could do it through the software as well. If they hit cash, they go
They
to
go
the
on the-
counter,
the-
they
exactly.
pay, and then they start making
Right.
an order.
Because I've seen it in restaurants where they do have it. You
McDonald's,
just gotta,
right?
yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, they don't have dual pricing, but they give you the option to pay cash. At
Yeah.
the
Yeah,
counter.
so that option is definitely going to be there.
Okay.
So yes,
Real quick, do you guys, as far as integration, any PMS integrations? So restaurants that are in hotels, so you got guests coming in, eating there, they want to integrate with, whatever PMS that they have.
not at the moment. Not at the moment. So we're not really doing hotels now. We did it in our previous life, right? But since we're not doing hotels, we're not doing those integrations right now.
Okay.
But having said that, their integrations we're adding up every month, right? So, but it depends on what customers vote for, right? If there are more votes for a restaurant 365, we work on that. If there are more votes for, let's say, QuickBooks, that takes a priority. So it really depends on what comes in from
On
the
the
customers
demand, okay.
and business, right?
Right.
If there's a big customer who needs it, then based on the business factor.
Also talk about Olo for a second.
Yeah, but yeah, so Olo is another company. They're pretty big.
Are you aware of Olo?
Who?
Olo, are
Have you
you
heard
aware
about
of Olo?
Olo?
No.
Yeah, it's a public company. What they're doing is
company.
they have all the integrations under their hood, and then they give you an API. So
Okay.
if you integrate with them, you have everything.
You have access
under
to
the
every,
sun,
yeah, all right.
Right. So they have overlay.
But there's a
They
fee
have
for it.
un-
There's a fee.
Yeah, of course, I
Of
mean,
course. Right.
Yeah.
Because that's how they make their money. But having said that, there are like those hundreds of integrations.
So if there
that-
is a demand in this case that I told you with the Cape May group, which is a couple restaurants, but they're all attached to hotels. So
You
that's
do
I
it
mean, we are
Okay.
a technology Silicon Valley company, so we literally can do this. But like he said, it's a priority for us. If you think that's where the business is, we
Okay.
got pick and choose our battles. to be honest,
so
right?
so. In essence, is if there was need for customization, if the need was there, you guys are catering for that.
Yes,
Okay.
absolutely. So, the first screen you saw where you saw everything, this is, all of this is customizations, right? We started from the kiosk, like I said, right? And everything else eventually got customized and built in because someone using the kiosk said, hey, do my POS, I'll save my $300, right? We said, okay, we'll do it. And eventually it kept growing. So yes, bigger or small customizations, again, they play a role and they help the product and they help them. So when it's a win-win, we do it. Yes, if I picked this example from our last meeting from Wasim, if someone says on my shirt, make me 3 sleeves, we can't do that, right? Because you only have 2 arms, right? So,
Right.
customizations that make sense, we're all
All right.
Yeah, we have all the development in-house.
Because
So it's-
like whatever we build is all in-house. It's ours, right? So all the lines of code,
You guys on
we
the
work-
code.
we work on that.
Right.
Who
Right.
does the support?
we do.
us,
we do.
yeah.
Is
Yeah,
there a
that's
team?
also
or-
in-house. Yeah.
Yeah, we have a team.
Yeah, of course. So there's 3 levels of support. Basic support, which is general. Hey, I want to change my pricing, menu support. That's where it is. Level 2 is tech support, and then level 3 is where we also offer some in-person support, right? Again, in supported areas, right? So
So mostly like level 2 would be the highest. Most likely.
yeah, but
until everything's
Mostly
remote.
solve.
most-
Yeah.
exactly.
We can access the the devices and we can play it.
You wanted to show something already.
Yeah, I was showing the cash payment option and how it works. Like we have that option.
Very good.
Let's see.
So I was just showing that how this cash payment works in our system.
I'll take a chicken Philly for a penny.
Quick question.
Yeah.
KBS, right?
Mhm.
That's the other size you work with?
Not the
No.
You can
Bigger
size.
size.
Yeah.
We start from 10, 12, 15, 22. So all sizes.
Well, this is a 15,
Ah,
right?
oh,
Or
That's
no?
This is 12.
This is
12.9.
How's it connected?
So that's what I was showing. Like
Sorry?
we have the
How's it
option.
connected?
So the ones that are 10 and 12, they're connected through Wi-Fi, right? And
So-
then beyond that, they're connected through Ethernet.
So this cash and the card payment. So we were that option can be turned on or turned off. So let's say if somebody wants to pay
Pay cash.
cash, they can just click on this. It still asks that if you want to pay cash, and then they have to
Kindly
walk up to the
click
counter and then
Okay.
make
Yeah.
the payment.
Is the option to capture numbers
And that's
send
the-
receipt?
yeah,
Sorry?
same. The order number.
No. So I'm paying. I don't want a receipt. I want to text the receipt.
Yeah, you would get
So
it.
actually,
So
yeah.
it's
And you
there.
probably got
Okay.
it.
So you see the message, it says send SMS. So it will
Yeah, so
actually
it's
send-
capturing the number, right? And all they have to do in the kitchen is when the order's ready, they can send an
Yeah,
SMS.
let me show you.
So once you click that button, goes right to his phone saying the order's ready.
How
there's
fast
a-
does the SMS work? Like, because
It's-
I've seen some POSs that
No, it should be already on his phone, so it's instant, generally, yeah. Because we have a lot of food courts.
No, but see, some restaurants, right? As soon as
They have an internet problem.
not internet. When the chef prepares the food, and the moment you hit an SMS, if it says food is ready, I already got the message in an instant. But then by the time the chef takes the food,
There's
and
a
goes to
delay.
the table and puts it all, and I'm waiting over there. So we could put a delay of like 5 minutes or 3
Yeah,
minutes.
but there are a ton of food halls. We just visited one, so that's what helps there. So instead of buzzers, whenever the food's ready, they would send it in. People in the food court, they would come in and grab their food.
Put the right phone number.
Yeah, you didn't put your number.
Yeah.
You don't have Surface tablet, right? Or is
That is a Samsung tablet.
So,
Yeah, Android.
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 So it's just a software, so if we decide to use, say, our own screen
Mhm.
tablet, right?
Mm-hmm.
We can just install it on the software on the device.
Yeah, so I was mentioning
The hardware from you.
anything that's Android supported, we can use that equipment, right? Let's say if someone had an Elo tablet that they got from Toast, we could definitely use that as well.
approve.
So as long as it's owned and controlled, we can get access to it, install our full suite in
So
there.
I know, remember years ago, ELO was like locked by the.
No, no more now. No more.
Okay.
So you can buy them like Toast
No,
during.
I know you
how
can buy
easy it is to
ELO,
reset.
but I received it.
So
from-
Toast was running through
T-Systems
hardware.
exactly the same
Yeah,
software
but
running
Toast
on
was running through hardware
Okay, so
problems
we can
post
provide all
post
hardware.
Yeah.
COVID.
It's just,
When I
exactly
saw
the
the
same
whole new
software,
lot
so
come in,
Same
it was all
device
ELO.
would now run
So they went
the
to
kiosk,
ELO,
right?
boom.
No, but I'm
And
saying, like, if
similarly,
something's done
if
like
you
the
really
toast
wanted
is
to,
loaded
you could also
into
have
ELO,
use this as
you
a
won't be
POS,
able to access it.
Uh,
I don't think you
Okay.
How about
can.
the payment device?
right? So
Who
payment
unlocks it?
again, it would be
Toast
like
has to
that.
unlock it for you.
You see it on
No,
the back.
ELO. If
Oh,
it's an
okay.
ELO
So
hardware
it goes in
device,
the
they
back
have the
and
ability. You
they
can.
take payments,
You could
right?
unlock
working
it.
on a
And
battery
unlock it.
casing as well.
If it's Toast,
So in
then
terms
you're not
of
gonna use it.
The programming,
Mhm.
we send you guys the like the
Menu.
bar sheet,
Mhm.
menu.
Yeah, so if you send in a menu, yes.
So our
In the bar.
80% of our accounts are thesis,
Okay.
and the remainder will be first data. But mostly like we board on first data only for Clover's
Mhm.
classes. So for